And we are back with our second half hour. Marcy, this is your half hour with me. And tell us your segment of the show.
Well, actually, my business is called Holistic Lifestyle Simplistic, and it's all about mind, body, wellness. And it's, it touches on, health and wellness and mindset and how to actually be the best version of yourself as you're aging. And I'm not going to say old, I'm going to say seasoned. After 45, we all, sometimes we feel like we're yesterday's lunch, but in all actuality, we are the whole buffet.
And, I am so impressed. You have a couple books that you have out. Tell us a little bit on some of the books that are with you right now and that you're writing another one.
Well, this one I have is called I'm Falling, and I Can't Get Up. I wrote this back in 2016, and this is just about how to pick yourself back up after hardship or some type of, rejection or failure. And, I mainly wrote it for teenagers, to give them a little bit of boost in self-esteem. And then I also have another booklet. These are booklets, they're not really full books. They're maybe 36 pages. And my other one is called I'm Not Crazy, It's All in My Gut. And that's all about, gut health and how, our gut actually, can cause mental health symptoms. So,
you're on Facebook and you give motivation every day. Tell us a little bit more about what you've been talking about and motivation for people.
Well, I try to help people feel better in their mind and in their body because, the world is in chaos right now, as everyone knows, everything going on in the world and the fires and everything going on. And what I do is I try to give people inspiration and hope. Because, in a world where, there's not much hope because of, destruction, I feel that, people need as much inspiration as they can, and also they need faith and believe in God. Some people, have different beliefs, but I do believe that, if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here.
That's true. You have such a amazing talent of writing books and everything. And give your social media also where they can reach you and watch you as well.
Marcy Novus Levine. I'm on Instagram. I'm also on Facebook, and it's under Holistic Lifestyle Now or Marcy Novus Levine. I have a LinkedIn under my name and Marcy Novus Levine. I also have a email if you want to email me for more information, and that is Holistic Lifestyle Simplistic. And I also have, you can email me directly at mtlevine4180@gmail. I do private sessions and helping people on their mind, body health. And I have
So I know we have a lot of people that are all over the world that are watching as well on TikTok. Mm-hmm. And if they can't come by you, can you do Zoom with them or can you consult with them on FaceTime as well?
I actually do. I can do a one-on-one consultation and go over with them, to see if they'd be a good fit for some of my programs. And also I have some group coaching that I'm working on this year.
And what kind of coaching do you help them on?
I help them on mindset and also on getting healthy in the mind and in the body, on fitness.
You look great, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
So, it's always good to take advice from somebody that's fit and fabulous, by the way.
Thank you.
That makes a difference.
The most important thing we could do is take care of this body because, a man that has 1,000 wishes, he doesn't have his health. But if you have your health, you only have one wish. So, the most important thing is take care of this vessel that the good Lord has given us. And, that's with drinking a lot of water, hydrate every single day.
What
a lot of people
water
don't like
with
water.
Electrolytes in it?
Yeah. They have the new water. They have the new oxygen infused water.
Okay.
Which is, really good. They have all kinds of different machines and everything that's really good for you.
Wow.
But what I do is I put chlorophyll in my water.
My mom used to do that.
Yeah, because that alkalines the water.
That's true.
Yeah, and it's really good. So I do that, and also exercise daily, even if it's a 15-minute walk.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't feel like doing weights are really good for women as we age. But
do you walk with the weights too?
You can walk with weights on your ankles. They have weights that go around your shoulders.
Now, how does that help you? Or does it build muscle, or does
it helps with your bone mass?
Oh, it does.
Because as we age, we start losing, bone density.
Mm-hmm.
And, the best thing to do is some type of weight bearing exercise. You can also jump on a rebounder, mm-hmm. which is really, really good.
Now, is that like I have the vibrating plate?
Oh, that's good too.
Those
are so amazing.
Yeah, I love the vibrating plate because you're supposed to be on it maybe for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Is that right?
I usually do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. That's what I do. Yeah.
And it helps your body, even with people with diabetes, that have health problems, maybe that you're not moving as much and you need to get out of the house. And if maybe it's raining outside or it's too cold, you can watch TV, jump on the vibrating plate, and it shakes your body. And it helps, and I notice people with diabetes as well, that if you eat something that you're not supposed, little spike, if you get on this, it brings it down a little bit. Drinking water, of course, to help you.
It helps with your lymphatic system. It really does. It really does. It's very good for that. It helps your circulation. Very good. I highly recommend those.
And you also help people that are going through maybe a grieving stage as well.
Oh, yeah, because, when people are grieving, a lot of times it affects your physiology.
Okay, we talked about that last week, and I had two ladies. One said she cried so much that she had to have eye surgery over a year. Another one had heart surgery or something with her heart because it was so bearing of the person that she lost, her husband. Right. And I had another lady that I talked to the other day. She said she cried so much that her eyes were swollen shut for almost 6 months. She almost went blind because of the stress and everything from crying for a loved one.
It's very difficult. If you lose a loved one, it could be devastating. You can get what's called broken heart syndrome.
Mm-hmm. My mom had that.
Yeah, and you can actually get, cardiovascular issue from that.
Yeah.
And
my mom said to me before she passed away, she said, "Dawn, your words are very powerful." Mm-hmm. And I didn't understand what that meant. Then she said, "I told your dad I'd be almost 2 years behind him." And she goes, "Dawn, I'm scared because it came out of my mouth." And I said, "Mom, it's okay. It's okay." And she was almost 2 years to the day that my father passed away. And she said she was going to be with him when he passed away. And she goes, "Watch your words. What you speak is what you're going to get."
That's true. Mm-hmm. That's true. And sometimes we speak things when we're angry. Don't say that. Don't say that, because I've heard people say, "This job is going to kill me." And what do you think happened? That job killed him. Someone
That's
that I
true.
know. Yeah.
Because you're putting it out there mm-hmm. as well.
Yeah.
It's amazing. What are the hobbies that you like to do? What are your hobbies?
What do I like to do? I like to travel, which I haven't been doing lately.
I know. I saw you last year. You're like, "I see snow."
I know. I love, that's my biggest thing. I love traveling, but I like walking. I really mm-hmm. love walking. I like taking my dogs to the park and
what kind
walking
of dog?
I have a Bichon and then I have a Shih Tzu.
Oh, nice.
They're my love of my life.
And your hair looks great, by the way.
Thank you.
You have a different style. I love it.
Thank you.
It looks really good. You look younger
you.
and younger every time I see you.
Oh, thank you.
So what
thank
is
you.
like the lifestyle of your healthy eating? Like, what do you eat that you can tell people that, what is good for you?
Well, for me,
like
I do a lot of intermittent fasting. I do that because,
Explain that.
Intermittent fasting is there's different ways to do it. I usually don't eat anything at midnight, after midnight, and then don't eat until maybe about noon.
What about like a sugar-free popsicle after midnight?
Yeah. Well, it's still something, sometimes we cheat, but it's like, it's really good for the body because after 17, if you want to do like a real good detox, and intermittent fasting, do a water fast for 17 hours because...
So what? You just drink water for 17 hours?
17 hours, yeah.
Okay.
You can put some lemon in it and maybe just put a little sodium in it, a little salt in there so you're getting some electrolytes. Mm-hmm. But
What do you do with people that have to, like, do have diabetes or something? They have to eat something.
Yeah, I would say definitely check with your practitioner about that, because sometimes, if you are, depending on what type of diabetes it is,
Right, like
type
2.
1 or type 2, it's just, sometimes it's not a good idea to do that kind of fasting.
Okay.
You have to wait.
But that's also, like our pastor, babyandhope.org, of course, one of our churches, and you go to another church as well. They talk about, you really want things answered in your life, pray and fast.
Yeah.
And if you fast, you can drink the water, and the fasting brings on miracles in your life.
It does. And you know what else it does? It does what's called autophagy, because our bad cells start dying off after 17 hours. So it really kills off the bad cells. So, we all have bad cells in our body.
Well, you also believe in, I know a friend of ours, like the power of the patch.
Oh, yeah, the patches, they're really good. I don't have any with me right now, but that's stem cell activation patches. And they're really good. They actually work on activating your own stem cells. So that is, they're pretty amazing. And they're made with just amino acids and salt. And that's it. And they
and
work
you can
wonders.
get in touch with Marcy, and if she sells them, or the other person, she can connect you to that as well. And that's a big thing that you believe in. For
right, I do believe in the patch. I think it's amazing. It's really helped me and helped a lot of other people too as well. So.
Well, we have to go ice skating. I know one of my friends, Katrina, has been saying we need to go ice skating. I haven't been to the ice rink in a while.
I haven't
do you
either.
ice skate?
I haven't ice skated since I was in my 20s. So
as long as I know how to get up, I'm good to
if
go.
I can get up and move, I'm sure I could do it. I used to love it when I was a kid. I grew up in the cold weather, so it's like, I'm definitely. I always had the dream of going ice skating in New York by the Rockefeller Center.
Oh my God, me too.
I never did it, but I always wanted to do it. I was like, that's one of my dreams.
But you have that flight attendant look too.
A flight attendant.
You have that look. Traveling. And so you're working on another book?
Yeah, my next book, it should be out in the fall, in the spring. It's called Healing Does Not Have to Be Rocket Science. And it talks a lot about, healing our mind, healing our body, and different ways that we can detox our body in order to, heal the body. But the most important thing that I researched, I did so much research on this, and I found out that, if you want to heal your body, the most important thing is you need connection with other people. You need love. You need somebody caring for you at the time of your,
and laughter.
You
have to,
fun.
Life is so short, and enjoy. Some things that I do, I just laugh. And somebody says something, I'm like, try not to laugh.
Put comedy into everything that you do. It's like, that's what I was like thinking. I started doing the book, and I was like, how can I add a little flair to it?
Right.
Yeah, you have to, because life is short, and you have to laugh at the little hiccups that we have in this lifetime, right?
That's true. And you have children that are grown.
I do.
She does not look like it.
I have 4 beautiful children. I have 2 bonus children. And
I've never heard that. I like the bonus children.
Those are my stuff boys. And then I have 6 grandchildren.
What?
6 grandchildren.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
I know.
So do you give them advice on healthy foods to eat as well?
I do.
Anything for kids out there, for parents? They're buying the chips, they're buying the what is that big jar that you get at Walmart?
Don't buy those sugar cereals.
That's true.
It's so much different than it was when I was a kid.
Or cheese balls.
Yes, it's so bad for you. Kennedy Jr. is working so hard on trying to get everything changed, getting all the red dye and the yellow dye and everything removed from the foods. But until that's done, stay away from it. It's so toxic.
What about, eggs in the store? Do you like organic eggs, or what's the difference?
Grass-fed, they say grass-fed chickens,
where do you find that?
You can go to Sprouts. You can
they
go
have that there?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't been to Sprouts for a while.
Yeah, Sprouts, Whole Foods. I mean, sometimes Publix does have,
And why is that better for you?
Because it's not loaded with hormones.
And what does it do if you eat the other eggs?
Other eggs that are loaded with hormones gets into your body. So, and then you're, next thing you know, it's like, why am I having this weight gain?
Oh.
Yeah, because, that type of food, it binds to the estrogen receptors and puts more estrogen in your body if you don't need it.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you can do Zoom, you can do FaceTime, you can do consultations on the phone.
I will. Yes. I do a lot of 501c, like nonprofit things as well. So, today I actually did Meals on Wheels. I love it. Too.
Oh, that's amazing. So you do that for people?
I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
What has been just kind of a remarkable quick story. I know we have a few minutes left. We're going to have you back. I know I'm booked up for a couple of weeks, but we'll definitely get you back. Anything that just comes to heart that just warms your heart?
That warms my heart.
Or a message that maybe God gives you for the end of the show, or anything you want to say.
Be kind to other people, because you never know what someone is going through. And we live in a world where there's so much judgment and so much, diversity and segregation.
Even though there's a smile on their face, they could be dealing with a loved one lost or something. You just don't know. And
you don't know.
Right.
Just be nice to people, and even if the person in the grocery store standing behind you or in front of you, or, you never know what they're going through. So just be a good person.
That's true. And so what are your plans? What is your, I know he's giving me a 2-minute countdown. What is your, would you say, New Year's resolution for this year?
Well, this book is going to be finished. Healing does not have to be rock science.
And where can they buy this book, Marcy?
That's on Amazon.
This is on Amazon. And it's called I'm Falling, and I Can't Get Up.
I can get up.
I can get up.
Yeah.
I can't get up. No, that's the one thing that you have to have from the medical thing.
Right.
I'm falling, and I can get up. Okay.
Right.
That's amazing. And then her beautiful picture on the back here as an author. Have you been doing any book signings at all?
No. This one I wrote in 2016. I'm waiting for my big one to come out. Once the big one comes out, then I'm going to really promote that more and do.
That's super exciting. And we're, like I said, we always have you been on the show a couple of times giving your advice on, health and fitness and, and your coaching. And do you have a website?
I don't. My website is actually being renovated right now, so I don't have.
So they can get a hold of you through Facebook. And
Facebook, Instagram. So.
And tell them what it is.
My Facebook is just under my name, Marcy Novis Levine, or Holistic Lifestyle Now, and then Instagram is the same thing. So.
Okay, now we have it says a few more minutes here, and I want to talk later on at another time about what does holistic mean for people, and I know we're looking at the clock, but as we only have till 6 o'clock.
It's just whole. It's just not taking anything or putting anything into this beautiful body that we have that is going to enter it and put toxins in. Well,
I have some homemade chicken noodle soup at home,
and I'm really that's good. That's good,
and
stuff.
That's good for you too. Thank you so much. We're so excited, and more Miracle Story show coming up next week. I'm very excited about upcoming guests as well. I'm Doris. Remember, give God all the glory and honor in your life, and watch things happen. God bless you, everybody. Bye.
Got 3 minutes. 106.1 WDCF, Dade City.
FM 102.3.
Listen.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive